Hi my Leo friends, welcome to your general reading for February 2018. As for all the signs this month, I'm doing a bonus mini love reading using Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels Oracle card deck. Alright, just a little 3-card reading, just a little bonus at the end to celebrate all that is love. Alright, so let's get straight into it. I get the feeling that a lot of you are focused on a relationship that there's an emotional bond there, a deep emotional bond. Now this could be a love relationship, this could be the relationship that you have with your career or work, it could be anything that makes you or moves you, makes you feel deeply or moves you deeply as you are investing your energies into it. I feel like you need to understand that the relationships that you hold, especially the deep emotional relationships that you hold, that you have in your life, are a direct reflection of how you are investing your love energy in yourself. Okay? Now, Spirit is saying that you need to go with your gut on this. You need to trust your intuition and they're telling me a couple of you are actually having quite vivid dreams and feelings of knowingness around these particular relationships. So please trust that. You're definitely being called to trust in your higher guidance around these emotional relationships, but more because, not because anything's going wrong, or, you know, some of them I feel they might be a little bit out of balance, but you will know this month how to step forward and fix that or amend that, or to let them go if need be. But for those of you who want to continue with these relationships and to have them as fulfilling relationships, as meaningful relationships, you need to use your intuition with regards to how to navigate to the next step. Okay? I do feel like you're being asked to stand your ground with regards to this. Don't back down, don't compromise, because what you're getting from Spirit, your intuition, is going to lead you to the right way to handle this situation. All right? The other people involved may not understand, the company involved may not understand, but you know. So this is a time for you to reevaluate your love relationship with yourself so that you can manage this external relationship that you've got this emotional bond with. Okay, it's very important. For some reason, it's very important. Now, I do feel that once you've made decisions around moving forward, whatever that means for you, again, whether that means letting it go with love, whether that means moving forward, taking it to the next level, whether that means rearranging and shuffling arrangements so that it is a better fit for you emotionally. I feel that for those of you that this message resonates with, once you have done that, that there will be this new richness to your life. I want to say prosperity, but it's a richness, it's fulfilling. So, you know, when the earth is rich and you can just throw seeds on it and stuff will grow, I feel like that's the type of the potential you have if you're going to trust your gut, revisit your love relationship with yourself and the energy you're putting in yourself, and understand that these deep emotional relationships that you have outside of yourself are direct reflections of how you're feeling, of your internal universe. Okay, there's a lot of information there. Please, if you're a bit confused, ask me a question in the comments or replay the video after, because I really do need to move on. I could talk forever on stuff like that but they're telling me to move on. I do feel like some of you, you're really worried about something. You're stressed out about something. Now, some of you for those of you who are concerned around a particular family issue, I don't know if you feel like your family's been picking on you or they've been hard on you, but I feel like a lot of it is in your head. I feel like there is some imaginings going on. Now, don't forget, there are big shifting universal energies. Please keep in mind that at the end of January, we are at the 28th of January now, that there is a huge super, I think it's a blue moon. Google it, YouTube it. There's lots of people out there who can explain it better than what I ever could. So don't forget that the energies around that are massive at the moment. The energies for the beginning of 2018, huge. So just keep that in mind, that you may possibly be overreacting. I feel like you are keeping yourself removed because you don't want to be hurt, or because you don't want to hurt other people with the words, your thoughts, actions, deeds. And that's okay. What Spirit are asking me to remind you about is getting out of that mind movie where you're replaying arguments or discussions, where you're replaying moments in time that hurt you, where you're keeping yourself in this mentally conflicted space. You have the power to short circuit those thoughts and to replace them with new ways of being, with new perspectives. Now, I am not excusing any harm that was done to you. I am not condoning it. I'm not saying that, no, it didn't happen. No, it wasn't said. I'm not saying any of that at all. What I'm being asked to remind you is that there are some of you out there who are keeping yourself in that space. And you are being encouraged, Spirit are encouraging you to just look at what you are doing to yourself. Take the other people or the organization or whatever out of the equation and look at what you are doing. Are you keeping yourself locked up and inside and away from everybody? Is that you doing that, or is that somebody else doing that? Do you see what I'm getting at? I hope so. Again, please, if you need clarification around that, leave a comment. Again, no judgment. I am just passing on the messages that Spirit are bringing to me. Now, some of you are, if it's not family that are a part of this, you are being asked to reach out to family because they love you. Spirit is saying there are people around you. If you are wanting help and assistance, there are people around you who love you and you would consider them family. Either they're blood related or they're people, good friends that you love, that you would consider as family. All right, please, please, please reach out. Now, this has come out, this type of message has come out for a couple of the signs now. I think it might have been Capricorn or Sagittarius that got this message as well. Please, 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 you are so very special. You are unique, you are worthy, and you are loved. Find the help that you require to get yourself out of this pattern. Okay, please, please go and seek help. All right. Now, I do feel like some of you are also feeling quite a bit of anguish around, and I promise that we're moving on, but Spirit want me to talk about this, because sometimes we've got to talk about the hard stuff, hey? Yeah. All right, so some of you are having issues around making peace with somebody. I feel like for some of you out there, there's a dominant male type of person. So that could be a female who is quite dominant and displays male type, what we would describe as typical male characteristics, or an actual male who is being quite dominant. Or was in the past, and you have removed yourself from that situation, and now you're having difficulty, emotional difficulty, and gosh, I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling like I don't know what to decide around this particular situation. So if that is you, Spirit are encouraging you again to please start with you. It's hard to start with other people when we're dealing with this emotional turmoil. Start with you and where you are at. That is always the best place to start. Once you have you sorted, then you can deal with all the other stuff better, in a more healthy way, in a way that is more advantageous and conducive to your spiritual, mental and physical well-being. Okay, so again, for you guys, it's all about coming back to yourself this month, Leo. Come back to yourself and see where you are at, all right? And then look out. I feel like some of you are being spoilt for choice. You've got, whether it's with regards to your job, whether it's regards to your relationships. I feel like some of you might be dating a lot and you're a bit spoiled for choice. Okay, thank you. With regards to those of you who have business ideas, and you've got a lot of them, again, this has come through because, you know, 2018 is a cleansing year. It's a pushing out all the crap year. And because we're doing that, and for those of you who are consciously walking that way, you are allowing space for more and more stuff, the stuff that you actually want in your life, to come in. So for those of you who are spoiled for choice because you've got all these ideas and you want to monetize them and you want to get out there and start this business and that business, and oh, what about I sell those products and that one? Take a breath. Spirit is saying take a breath and choose the ones that sing to you the loudest first. Get them down, because the rest will wait and they will sort themselves out. This is also about you knowing that you, sometimes when we're spoiled for choice or there's a lot of activity around us, we feel like we have no choice or we are unable to make choices that are helpful for us, that we want to make. Spirit are reminding you that you always have a choice. Always. That's your power. That's your superpower. You always have a choice. So you're just being reminded to take a breath and understand that you do have a choice, and that the choices that you make that lift you up, that raise you up vibrationally, are the right ones for you. Those that feel heavy, that make you feel like you need to compromise on your beliefs, on your morals, on your ethics, probably not so good for you. All right? So you always have a choice. Spirit is saying you always have a choice. And once you've made those choices, it's full steam ahead, baby. All right, go for it, Leo. That's what you're being said. As soon as you make the choices that are right for you, the ones that feel light, the ones that raise you up, the ones that make you feel so joyful, go for it. Do whatever it is you need to do to move forward on those choices, because I do feel like they will be successful. Now, for some of you, you will see those gains quite quickly, around the end of March, beginning of April. For some of you, that it will take a bit longer. It's almost like a medium-term project where you're laying the foundation, but it's still going to feel good. It's still going to feel great because this is your baby. I feel like for some of you, this is your baby. This is something that you've wanted to do for a long time. I do feel like some of you are actually going to actively seek solitude. You're actually going to feel like you need to just go within and contemplate and meditate. So some of you might be going off and taking retreats. Some of you just may feel the need to create a space in the place where you are and just sit and try and connect. Understand, Spirit is saying, understand that when you take the time and you consciously work towards connecting with that which is in you, you are connecting to us. They're saying you are connecting to us. When they say us, they mean your team, your higher guidance team, your higher aspects of yourself that will allow this stream of knowledge to continue to wash over you so that you can consciously intuit and move forward with your life. Yeah. I do feel like on the whole, Leo, that you are entering a time of love in all its forms. I feel like there's a lot of shadow work that some of you guys are going to be doing. And when I say shadow work, it's not particularly negative. It's just shadow work with regards to when you're coming from the perspective of looking at shadow work as it being a necessary part of yourself, right? Those parts that sometimes we don't want to look at, those parts that we sometimes don't want to admit belong to us, okay? That trauma that happened, the way we responded to somebody and perhaps hurt them, they are all parts of us that we have learned from or that we are learning from. So they're necessary to who we are now. You have the choice, looking at it from a love perspective now, to say thank you for those lessons and put them aside, okay? In this way, you are creating space once again to accept with gratitude all that stuff that you desire in your life. Now, you are being asked to be patient. Spirit is saying, please tell them to be patient. They just need to slow down and connect, because it's a big intuitive month for you guys, all right? Now, some of you have been doing this for quite some time in this way, and others of you are still getting used to knowing what that feels like. And all of that is okay. Be where you're at, start where you're at, okay? But this is generally a time of love for you, looking through perspectives of love and all that that means. I do feel like actually some of you coming towards the end of the month, there might be a new love partner coming to you. So just remain open to that, okay? Remain open to that. And again, rely on your intuition. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just going to, I beg your pardon. I'm just going to do your Blue Angel Oracle card reading now. All right. Spiritual journey messages for, excuse me while I turn that down. That's awful, isn't it? Sorry, guys. Spirit journey messages for my Leo friends for February 2018. Where are my Leo friends at on their spiritual journey? What do they need to think about? Thank you for your guidance. What do they need to think about with regards to their spiritual journey? February 2018. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Holy moly, you guys. Okay. Thank you. Woo! Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to give you the overarching theme. Beyond the storm, protection. Now, generally, when that card comes out, I talk to people about knowing that you are not alone, knowing that you are protected in spirit. Your team are always with you. However, with regards to the 3 cards that came out prior to the card that was on the bottom of the deck, this particular card, I also want to talk about those moments where you do feel quite emotional and you're not sure why. That is part of your healing process. Okay, so remember that word healing. What came out, the other 3 cards were Luna Rossa, emotional healing. Now I want you to take note of the 2 moons, Luna meaning moon. Okay, red moon. Okay, so just keep the word healing in mind and note that there are 2. Healing angel, talking about peace, not just for yourself, but for you as a messenger of peace for the world. and ascension into the light. As above, so below. Look at that. As above, so below. As above, so below. I'm not sure I need to say anything else, but I'm going to anyway. Golly gosh, guys. Okay, so remember this, your overarching theme. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. It's okay to be angry and to go out and punch a punching bag, all right? Just don't hurt anybody else in the doing of this. I will never, ever condone violence in any of its forms, okay? Word, thought, action, deed. Although I have to say I've been guilty of it myself. I'm getting better with my words. I'm getting better with my thoughts, okay? I'm a work in progress, like we all are. All right, and so this card, when we're talking about healing, talks about moments where we feel a bit overwhelmed and we're not quite sure what's going on. We can't feel like we can get out of bed, or we don't want to go out. We don't want to participate because everything feels so heavy. Allow the tears to flow, my friends. Allow the tears to come because it's a cleansing process that you're going through, okay? As you are ascending, as you are being pushed through with all these major energies, you are going to feel this a little bit more. I feel like quite a lot of you actually that I'm speaking with and connecting with through this video will be feeling like you're just crying for no reason, and that's okay. All right, that's okay. Don't attach anything else to it. Just say, all right, I accept it as part of my healing process. Let it happen and move through. Okay, it's not going to last forever, because this is what's happening. You're clearing everything that you don't need so that it can be transmuted for higher purpose, okay, and taken away from you so that you can create space for all the awesome stuff that's coming into your life. All right. Now, there are some of you who are thinking about what you can be doing for your communities, which is a big thing on our spiritual journeys when we stop thinking about our own little world and we start thinking about the world as, you know, the world around us, and we start thinking about how we can help our communities. So this is a card to remind those of you who are in that position where you can help, you are being blessed to do so. And you are being a blessing and you are being recognized for it. Okay, this is also about your connection to spirit. Hope you can see all three cards there. Yep. This is also about your connection to your higher guidance and your intuition. As above, so below. Okay, this card here with the peace dove and the messenger dove. You guys are receiving messages about your healing, your personal healing journeys, and how I feel like a lot of you are actually revisiting some cyclic behavior in your families, and behavior patterns in your families. And I feel like some of you are stepping up and going, no, you know what? It stops with me. This is not happening anymore. I'm done. Okay, I'm better than this. My family is better than this. And it's stopping. This is not happening. Okay, so for those of you who are doing that, I know how difficult that is. And I congratulate you, and spirit congratulates you. And this is confirmation that you are on the right track. All right. Now, emotional healing. Again, like I said, some of you are just going to feel very emotional for no reason. You're not going to understand it. And that's because this is happening. As above, so below. Oh my gosh, I'm just so impressed at how well all these cards tie in. If you look at this, you've got so much stuff going on this month, Leo. Just honestly, please take it easy. Be gentle to yourself or with yourself. Be gentle with others around you who might not understand what you're going through. You don't need to justify your emotional journey and your healing journey to anyone. But please be kind. Know that there are people around you who do care for you very much. I do feel for a lot of you that family will be reaching out to you because they are concerned. Just explain to them. Just say, hey, look, I can't tell you why I feel this way. Just know that I do. I appreciate your concern. Thank you. If I need you, I'll call. All right? Or if I need you, I'll come around. Okay? You don't need to make excuses for how you feel. Step up and own it and understand that you are going through an emotional healing process, okay? Whatever that means for you. And that it's not going to be easy, but that you can get through it. You can get through it because you're moving on towards this. You're moving on towards this, and your intuition is already clearing. You're already receiving inspiration around the type of life that you want to lead and how to get there. I know you are. I can feel it, all right? And they're telling me that you're well on your way. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself and know that you are going through the healing process. Okay? All right. Now for your mini love reading. I'm excited to see what that says. Okay. Mini love reading. Mini love reading for my Leo friends. February 2018. Oh, lovely. Last card, please. Mini love reading for my Leo friends. February 2018. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there you go. All right. Some of you might have somebody from the past who's coming back, guys. And, you know, it may not be that they're coming back to have a love relationship with you, but it may be that you are reconciling, making friends again, okay? Because you've both grown up a bit, I feel. So the reconciliation card came out, which is lovely. And the message on it is someone from your past is returning to your life. So if that is you, well done, because that's not always easy. It isn't, but obviously you've grown up enough for that to happen. And I wish you all the best. I truly do. Now, the other cards that came out were True Love and Express Your Love. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now, for some of you, this reconciliation could be the beginnings of a new love relationship, okay, where it's improved, where you have both grown up emotionally, where you have both developed to a point where you feel that you can be together again. So I wish you all the very best for that. But for some of you, you will be meeting somebody new. And again, congratulations. I wish you every happiness. I do feel like some of you are waiting in the wings for somebody to notice you. Spirit is saying they have noticed you. They're kind of waiting for you to make the first move. So be courageous, be brave, and go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Do it. Go ahead and, you know, start a conversation. It doesn't have to be about love. It can just be, hey, how you going? Been watching, you know, I noticed that you were here last week with such and such, and, you know, how about dinner? I don't know. It's been so long since I've had to do that stuff. I wouldn't know. But the message is, please go and, you know, take the first step. I feel like they've already noticed you. And they're a bit shy too. So please move forward and do what feels right. Again, you know, that message that came through about trusting yourself. Go and trust yourself. Trust your gut. All right? Now, for those of you who are reconciling with somebody from your past and you are looking at, beg your pardon, and you are looking at recommencing or starting a new relationship, Spirit is saying just beware of old patterns. Okay, neither of you need that. You've both learned those lessons, so don't fall back into those old patterns, okay? Because it's not going to be helpful, and then you're just going to be in the same place you were last time, and who wants to be there? You know, you're better than that now. Both of you are. So move forward from a firmer foundation. And don't be afraid to talk about it. Spirit is saying don't be afraid to sit down and discuss the deal breakers, okay? Again, stand your ground. Don't allow your values to be compromised with regards to this or any relationship, actually. Okay, now for some of you, I do feel like as you're moving through some of the grief and stuff that we spoke about earlier, as you are looking at taking time out and seeking solitude, that you are going to come to this deeper appreciation of self-love. And that's awesome. I do hope sincerely that by the end of February, you have practiced this so much that you absolutely know that you are worthy of love, that you are loving, that you are lovable, that you are in fact love. Okay? I wish that for you. I do. I wish that for all my wonderful subscribers and people who see my videos. All right, guys, that was a pretty quick reading, but the messages for you this month, again, were very clear. There was not a lot of grey area, okay? Just be kind to yourself. This is a big love and patience month for you. Understand you are going through some emotional healing and stuff. Some of that stuff is karmic and it's just being cleared away for you by the universal energies. There is a super moon coming up at the end of January. Please keep in mind that we're all going to be caught up in those energies as well. And just look at things try and just take a step back when you feel like there's a bit of chaos around you and look at things from a wider perspective, all right? Because that will serve you better than being caught up in it all right? It's just going to add to your turmoil and you don't want that. So my beautiful Leo friends, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you feel the need or if you feel so inclined. I really do love what I do, and I love connecting with you in this way. Thank you so much for all your support. A few of you have been keeping me busy with personal readings, and I really, I love it. I love connecting with you in this way. Thank you so much, and I will see you next month.